What is up, folks? Haussmann here. I'm playing the Punisher, coming to the Capcom Collection on Steam pretty soon, so I thought, why not give this a crack? As you can see, we got the Punisher and Nick Fury. Because of this game, I always thought they were like partners way back when I was a kid, but they are not. Punisher just figuring out my buttons, which are all over the place. That's alright. So yeah, this was a classic Capcom beat 'em up. If you were watching this on Haussmann Gaming, which I do have a gaming channel, if you're watching this on Haussmann Gaming, you're going to get a full playthrough. If you're watching this on Haussmann Comics, you're going to get to see highlights of it while I talk about some characters. Is that Bruno? That guy is a real character, believe it or not. So this is one of the innovative things. This is 1993, so it's kind of right before the peak of Capcom's beat-em-ups. But yeah, innovative in that you could shoot guns. I guess that's not super innovative, but I thought it was pretty cool. In fact, I had a turkey. Beating up Ryu here. Those guys with baseball bats. These are generic thugs, to the best of my knowledge, not designed off of anything from the comics. Though some things will surprise you that were from the comics. It's a classic Capcom beat-em-up stuff. You can pick up weapons. Should I pick up that knife? Yes. If I believe that's a... I don't even get to go. Jump off the battle van. Am I still holding the knife? Oh, I am. You're finished, Bruno. Scully, get him! Take that. Oh, he did take that. If this game came later in life, this would have been a good place for the Russian. Instead, we just get this big, generic guy who's actually based off of somebody from the comics. Marvel 3 year, 15, 16? Can't remember. Should be talking. I'll be more specific about it in my video. So if if you like to pick up a dude like it's nothing, if you are watching this on Haussmann Gaming, just go check out Haussmann Comics for more information. I will be cutting in with talking about the comics that these guys appeared in. Love that scream. Has the Punisher ever attacked somebody with an axe? You better believe it. Twins carrying an axe and a katana? Don't think so. Dressed the same? That's just, ow! It's classic beat 'em up stuff. Oh my gosh. This is after the Dolph Lundgren movie. Look at that, just a sword. Yeah, we gotta pick a big hammer up. And there, down goes Scully. That is the thing about the Punisher. Not a lot of reoccurring villains because, well, he murders them all. I punish the guilty. A cat meowing in the background. There is construction going on outside if you're hearing that. Tell me where your boss is. Please don't kill me. Too bad. Oh. Am I pressing a button to make this guy squirm? Yes, I am. Thanks. And goodbye. Just brutal. The only way to get into that castle will be via the drain pipe. The swimming pool. Just, once again, classic Capcom. Everything's destroyable. Everything's pick-upable. Do points matter? Not at all. Got these grenades I should be using too. How do I use the grenade? That's a leg sweep. There we go. You just drop a grenade, you jump and hit the button, you get that classic Capcom burning effect. Which sounds like an STD. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe that's just me. Oh, down goes Ryu. Here's his Ken. Not really, obviously. Disclosure. Fair warning, I am not beating up Ken and Ryu. And if these ladies were here in real life, I wouldn't be beating them up either. The skills they got, they would be able to kick mine. Yes. Press both buttons to throw one, then I'll find out. Should have dropped a grenade there. And that's Microchip saying, hey, get up, Frank! He just runs out and starts doing CPR for a bunch of bullet wounds and axe wounds. Whew, he's relieved. And I'm like, yeah! I wish, and again, this is 93, and it is what it is, I can't complain, but I kind of wish he would have done the CPR and like maybe pulled out an adrenaline vial or something and just stabbed it into my heart. like Pulp Fiction, right? I don't use the door, I use the window. Again, just more generic bad guys. Look at these Dick Tracy gangsters. Oh, I'm in a gun section. That makes it so much easier. That guy kind of looked like a scrawny macho man, but... Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Wrapped in that one. Oh, thank you. She dropped me a slice of pizza. And Punisher is nothing if not a Ninja Turtle. Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael, and Frank. That's not a fire extinguisher, that's a fire make extinguisher. That's the best line of my life. Even if it doesn't make any... I should be using more grenades. I love the feel of old beat-em-ups. They are the best. I was actually playing last night with my kid. I was playing Shredder's Revenge. And Ninja Turtles. That game was great. He just punched a hole in the door. I don't die so easily. Time for justice. That's the other good thing about the Punisher. You don't need to write anything witty. What the? Bruno! It's a Guarddroid. I have been programmed by the Kingpin to terminate you. Now here's something that also didn't work. This blew my mind not as a kid, because as of just now, in doing some research for the video that I'm going to be doing on my Haussmann Comics channel, I learned that the Guarddroid appeared in the comics. I thought it didn't. I thought the Guarddroid was just... It's not a gun. I thought the Guarddroid was pretty much just, here's a Capcom creation created for this game. Nope. Oh, so many grenades. The Guarddroid appears in the comics. Punisher number 33, Acts of Vengeance. Kingpin and Dr. Doom make a deal for Dr. Doom to go mess up Punisher. And, oh, he's not dead. He's got no arms or torso. Come on. Punched him in the dick for the win. And Dr. Doom isn't the president of president. He's not the monarch of Latveria at the time. And like Kristoff is, I believe. And Punisher, like Dr. Doom messes with Punisher. Punisher goes to Latveria, breaks into the castle, and in that castle is a Guarddroid. And then something else that comes a little bit later in this game also happened like a few issues down the road in that same run. So I think that run influenced this game heavily. Which is kind of weird because like the other, well, yeah, they're not exactly Punisher villains that we end up fighting. In fact, they're X-Men villains. So stay tuned for that. Should be picking this. Ooh, look at this big mamma jamma. I'm gonna pick up a... Gee whiz! Just pick that guy up like he's nothing. Leg sweep. It's one of those classic beat 'em up moves. It takes my energy, so I shouldn't do it. But I can just press select and enter quarters. I mean, I'm playing on a legit arcade machine and I'm loaded with quarters. Uzi. Why did I drop the Uzi? Holy crap! Golly! It just looks like an army man come to life. Has the Punisher face dudes like that in the comics? I'm absolutely certain of it, but can't think of any time specifically. Blam, blam, blam. Blam, 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 blam. Don't worry about reloading. I've got... Dr. Strange hooked me up with a never-ending gun. Bullets are teleported in from the nth dimension and... Oh. Yes! This is what the game should have been. Like, the game shouldn't have any punching at all. It should just be the Punisher unloading on dudes with knives. With his baseball bat. I should pick up the other controller here and jump in with a little bit of Nick Fury action for y'all. In fact, next time I die, I'll do... Ladies, there he is right there. We get the debut of what the hell? Why is he fighting a Terminator? That is Pretty Boy. And why there are more than one Pretty Boy, I do not know. This is Pretty Boy of the Reavers, an X-Men villain. And like I said, the guys that made this game, Capcom, I think they were heavily influenced by a run, but there were two. I fell in the water. And we know Punisher can swim. We just saw him swimming up to the last stage. Can I pick up that dude's head, or is it just going to explode? Like, I do love that. Oh, one of the cheese. But yeah, just so it's not generic thugs all the time, and this lanky dude with an axe, who I will never forget as long as I live. He's engraved on my head. Don't know why. Oh, he says ouch. Like, it is just a lot of thugs. This is it is one of the classic all-time games of all time. I don't know why I said all-time several times. It was one of the all-time classics. Everybody was super stoked when they saw it's being released in the Capcom Marvel Collection, which I thought, like, there could have been more in that. I'm trying to think. I don't know if all the games I'm thinking of were Capcom. Was the X-Men arcade game Capcom? And was the Spider-Man arcade game Capcom? I don't know that it was. They should talk to whoever has the rights, and we should just get a definitive Marvel beat-em-up collection. But die in your own blood, baby! Here we get another X-Men villain, Bonebreaker. Like, literally, Bonebreaker appeared in 2 issues of the Punisher, along with Pretty Boy and other Reavers that we don't see in this game. There's Pretty Boy right there. And Punisher literally put on a giant exosuit to fight Bonebreaker. So it's like, why does Bonebreaker... And visually stunning, visually amazing. Like, I do completely get it. Can I press start as Nick Fury here? Yes, I can. Oh, different controller. Sorry, everybody. But yeah, so Nick Fury's in this game as well. Which, you can bet, Nick Fury... I got grenades. Nick Fury did feature heavily also in the run that I'm talking about. I believe it was like Punisher Volume 2, might have been Volume 1. Anyway, in that run there, like, Nick Fury showed up quite a bit. And Nick Fury's just badass. Like, realistically, if you're going to make a game like this, take that Ninja Star to the back of the Bonebreaker's head. There's actually, nowadays, there's several characters. If you did a beat-em-up like this, you could have the Punisher, you could have Nick Fury, you can get Black Widow in there, you can have the Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier, of course, didn't exist at the time. Black Widow wouldn't have worked as well at the time, 1993. These guys are totally Macho Man. I should pick up a gun and start unloading. And that apparently is Dum Dum Dugan. And the girl is somebody who appeared in the Shield around this time. That to me does not look a thing like Dum Dum Dugan. His name is Hat. But they say it's Dum Dum Dugan. But like really, everything, like I'm not trying very hard to get out of the way, but how are you supposed to get out of the way of all this? This game was designed to munch your quarters. I wasn't paying attention to how many quarters I've shelled in already, but I think I'm at least $1 deep. 4 quarters, we'll say. Get out of here, Macho Man. Looks like greasy Macho Man. Looks like Macho Man's brother. What's his name? The Genius. The Genius from WWF. That guy was Macho Man's brother. Anyway. Poffo. Larry Poffo? Is that Macho Man? Doesn't matter. Why are we talking about Macho Man? Don't know. Next time Nick Fury dies, I will switch back to the Punisher. Just Bonebreaker, just ripped off his dreads. Bonus stage. Gonna shoot some barrels, right? Oh, this is like Nick Fury's pretending he's Elliot Ness, stopping whiskey during Prohibition. Yeah, 20 for 20. No whiskey coming into my 1930s America. Perfect. Yeah, like, I didn't even really know who Nick Fury was at the time, because this, I believe, was before David Hasselhoff stepped into the role. Was it mouse on the screen the whole time? Classic. A poppy field complete with mobile processing factory underground. Like, that's awesome. Pretty potent spice. We're talking about opium. If you are younger, you might be saying, what the hell? Nick Fury's white? Yeah. Nick Fury is a white dude. Yeah, up until Ultimate Lance. It just killed that guy with a lance. But yeah, up until the Ultimate line, Nick Fury was a white guy, and he still is. But in Ultimate Comics, they made him look like Samuel L. Jackson, which is fine, good choice. And then when the movies came, they obviously cast Samuel L. Jackson because why not? And then in the main line 616 universe, Nick Fury's still around doing this and that, but they discovered he had a long lost son, Marcus Fury. I don't know if his name is even Marcus Fury. Jesus, suplex me. It was Marcus something, and then he looked like Samuel L. Jackson. And then eventually he joined S.H.I.E.L.D., got promoted through S.H.I.E.L.D., lost an eye, and then took on the name Nick Fury Jr. and became the head of S.H.I.E.L.D. and was just like, just call me Nick Fury. And it was like, what? Which I get synergy. Like, people want to pick up a comic, they want to see what looks like the movies, but I want to climb that ladder so bad. Instead, we're just going to come to the front and jump up the front of the train. Here we go. This train is running through an underground poppy field, by the way, in case you've forgotten. Oh, that's going to explode. What is this thing? Look like a Mars rover. Just drop a grenade. Just drop a grenade. Just drop a grenade. Just drop a grenade. Oh no, I'm out of grenades. That reminds me of Indiana Jones. If you know, you know. That guy's name was Bacos. Red Lamp? That guy's name is Red Lamp. Shone? That was something I used to love as a youth, was always just like looking at the names of these guys. Hey, in any beat 'em up, it's like people have such weird names and there's like Brad. Leo. Max, Ruskin. These just the names are all over the place. I just punched a crane into submission. That's how bad but Nick Fury is. Why am I afraid to say bad as a trip song several times already? A little burp, didn't hear that. Hopefully the audio quality is good on this. It's going to be echoey, I think. I mean, I'm basically empty apartment right now, just getting everything set up. Oh. Realistically, could have thrown that guy off the train. There's an invisible wall there. I don't know, I kicked that guy off the train. He seemed to teleport across the screen, or I just didn't see him. Hoo-ah. See, like, that guy. Yummy pot roast. I always love that too in these games. It's just like, yeah, what helps you feel better? Food. Eat shit, Gus. Who do we have? We have Bushwhacker coming on, am I right? Now, for some reason, for the longest time in my memory, had this guy as Tombstone. And I don't know if Tombstone shows up later. I don't think he does. Like, he looks, you can see the similarities. Except for, if I let him, he will turn his gun into an arm. Nope, he'll turn his arm into a gun. Where's Bushwhacker even been? I don't think I've ever read a single comic with Bushwhacker in it. But if you'd like to learn more about Bushwhacker and who he is and his rise to the Punisher, please check out the video on Haussmann Comics, talking about all that. I'm going to switch back to the Punisher. Sorry, everybody. This is who we came to see. Forgot the buttons were different on this controller. Punch, punch, punch. Throw, throw, throw. Also, I've been talking a little bit about wrestling with Macho Man, so how can I not mention the Bushwhackers? Look at this, just a classy couch in here, but I'm going to hit Bushwhacker with a lance. Oh, he's got some ladies, teleporting sexy ladies, eh? Take that, Bushwhacker. You're not fireproof. Where'd that come from? Just gonna throw a bitch. Like, that killed me entirely? Ridiculous. They can teleport. They got their Ninja Turtle spinning attack. Like, this is crazy. There's too many dudes. I guess I should just focus on Bushwhacker here. I feel like Bushwhacker. And maybe it's just because of this game, I kind of always associate Bushwhacker as being a major villain for the Punisher. Oh, he's got it. Grenade? Oh, what? You can swing her around like that? I had no idea. Red Lamp is back. There we go. Leg sweep for the win. Why not? Look at the size of Bushwhacker's hand. My goodness gracious. This is all still going and my audio is detecting it. Oh, I think the audio on this is going to be terrible. Oh well. The Punisher has caused me enough damage. Find where he's hiding and bring me his head. Now, interestingly enough, oh, we're in the Punisher's base here, and someone is here. 3 Macho Men, Randy Savages. Now I'll have your head. No, you won't. I'm going to shoot the peasant. Come into my home? I don't think so. When Dr. Doom and Kingpin were talking, Kingpin was like, because Dr. Doom's like, you're getting worked over by just nothings. And he's like, what, Daredevil? Daredevil's not a problem. And Dr. Doom was like, nah, the Punisher, man. And Kingpin's like, no, the Punisher is merely a nuisance, nothing more. And Dr. Doom says to him, he's like, no, I've been doing math, and I'm pretty sure the Punisher's cost you like 1/3 of your profits this year. Or something along those lines. Kingpin's like, nah, Punisher's just nothing, he's a nuisance. And that's the other thing. It's like with this game, and I haven't read every Punisher, although I would like to read some more 90s Punishers. Like after the ones I read preparing for this, with the Reavers and stuff, and the Guarddroid, I was like, oh, this is actually fun. Because like there are problems associated with Punisher in these days and stuff. And I've read plenty. Like I read a lot of Garth Ennis' Punisher, if not all of it. His Max series, Welcome Back Frank is like awesome. But I always like Moon Knight, and like anyone really, I feel they work better as a part of the Marvel Universe. So like I really liked the Punisher Warzone that picked up during Civil War. Like just, oh my gosh. What was that one? His Funeral for a Tall Man? Short film? I don't know. Where Punisher like killed Stilt Man and then he pretended to be the bartender at his funeral and poisoned all these bad guys and then blew up the bar. Like, just stuff like that is great. I think Punisher works so much better in the Marvel Universe. Start again, get back into the Marvel Universe there, Frank. Like, on his own, it's just a nutcase shooting bad guys. Like, but when he has to team up with heroes or fight heroes, there was a story called Confederacy of Dunces, and it was absolutely awesome. It was basically Spider-Man and Daredevil and Wolverine were like, we gotta do something about the Punisher. It's time to end this guy. And he just made them all look like idiots. He set traps for them all. He bought the Hulk on the black market and fed him a bunch of C4. And when they broke into his place to fight the Punisher, the Hulk was there and punched Wolverine to Boston. But like things like that. It's having the Punisher be a part of the universe, I think, is better than him just being a crazy guy. And that 90s series was that. And that's where I was talking about. I was heading somewhere with this. Was the Kingpin. Like, I don't, once again, as I was saying, I haven't read a lot of the Punisher solo stuff. That's where this whole tirade started. But, like, I don't know if I've ever seen him fight the Kingpin in his own book. And I'm almost certain he has. But usually when I see Punisher going toe-to-toe with the Kingpin, it is in, like, Daredevil's book or Spider-Man's book or something where they're bringing the Punisher in and teaming up, right? Come on, pretty boy, you got this. Whack, 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 whack. It's like his stun block there when he's getting hit. Looks like Peter Venkman from Ghostbusters cartoon. Like, look at that. Am I wrong? I think I'm so right. Unless I'm wrong. Oh. Once again, I think these gun sections should have been the whole game. Where's the rocket launcher? Come on. Punisher destroy Terminator. This is good. So I never think of the Kingpin as a Punisher. Oh my god, I got work that time. Get back up. He has some robots to kill and some cheese to eat. This Punisher is nothing if he's not a biker race from Mars. And it's gonna do that same joke from earlier, but oh my god. I couldn't name a single biker mice character. Well, I could name Lindbergh. What are the mice's names? It was Rick, James, Bitch, and Frank. I couldn't give you the individual names of the Samurai Pizza Cats. I couldn't tell you the names of the Street Sharks. Rash, Pimple, and Zitz, though, I could name the Battletoads. Punish Grenade. Battletoads was my jam back in the day. Just the Punisher just beating up ninjas with a baseball bat and a grenade. A fire grenade, I might add. Like that's not what grenades do. Knife for no reason. Yeah, do it again. Drop kick. Drop kick to the face again, Lee. Wow, this is exciting gameplay, eh? There we go. Oh, he's not dead yet. Oh my goodness. He's still not dead? Tuck and roll. There we go. But yes, obviously, the Kingpin is the major villain of this game. This is what the game should have been. I want that Tommy. Who gets shot and says, ow! Took a bullet to the lung and is just like, ow! Oh, shit. Take that barrel. So mad at barrels, they hold gold and pot roasts. Oh, I gotta beat up these ninja ladies again. Could have made one of them Electro, why not? It makes no sense, but... And like, it's not done for its story and stuff. I was gonna say, like, Electra could have been a boss on one of the levels for whatever reason. And then they could have reused the sprite later for those guys. Oh my goodness gracious, it's another Guarddroid. Second of 3? I want to say, because I'm pretty sure I recall fighting a Guarddroid. And the Kingpin's head. Why am I in the woods? Can I pick up one of these? Oh, it's gonna fat guy landed. Ow. Shoot him in the back of the leg. Okay. Grenades! He's beating me up real good. Why am I beating up this one? The Guarddroid is the issue. Also, check out the the colors on this Guarddroid. Very much, this is the Deadpool Guarddroid if I've ever seen it. I'm just spamming grenades because I'm cheap. Oh, and because if I don't, I get blown up, so. Love that. That pretty boy must have been tied to the Guarddroid, because that's how the Reavers do. Oh, I feel like it's going to be so echoey. Oh well, I apologize. I'm having fun. And like I said, if you watch the other video on Haussmann Comics, shouldn't be as echoey, because I'm going to do separate voiceover separately. Kingpin, your luck's finally run out. Like, no, you were in the city, then you left the city, you went to the woods to go to a cliff to look at Kingpin Tower, Fisk Tower. Come on. Last stage, final punishment. There's the rocket launcher. He's hiding somewhere in this hotel. It ends for you tonight, Kingpin. I swear, that's not even my Punisher voice. It ends for you tonight, Kingpin. I swear it. How'd he get over there? It just blew a hole in the wall and jumped right through. Wrong button. There's also no scared guys. I will say, everybody is rushing the Punisher. And like in the comic, in a lot of versions of the Punisher, there's at least one that is just like, no. Like, what kind of security is this? Like, you're gonna be fighting superhuman threats like Daredevil, like Spider-Man, like the Avengers. Kingpin has had his hands full with the Avengers before. And the Punisher can just punch through this, so... Come on. Although... that's just proof. In this game, the Punisher is nothing if not superhuman. I can pick that barrel up. I can't. I can pick up an entire suit of armor, but I can't pick up a barrel. Also, why only one bonus stage? Here's my criticism of a game that is 31 years old. If you're gonna have a bonus stage at all, have multiple. Like, you know what would have been really good for this game in classic Capcom fashion? Could have beat up a car. This is such a fun game. It's like, whoopsie. Like, why is there a lance? It said I had 5 throws of that, but I don't know how to get it back. Just again, unlimited bullets, so why? She suplexed me. I'm gonna eat a pot roast after I throw that guy. Pick up a gun and just start unloading again. Woo! That is hurting. And a pot roast and a lance makes me think I want to go to medieval times. I have never been to medieval times. Has anybody here been to medieval times? Anybody in the comments? Is it good? Take that, you big lunkhead. That's Scully. How is Scully back? I blew your head off. Like, that is hog shit. So, I mean, there's a little, I didn't mean to eat that turkey yet. I'm having some continuity issues with this game. I think he's wearing a different jacket, but, like, I definitely blew his head off. And that guy's name was Scully as well, was it not? Oh my gosh. I will just torch you till you're done. Look at that. He is completely engulfed in flames, shrinks to half his size, yet barely takes off any energy. Another beat 'em up staple is the elevator stage. Look at how high these guys are falling from. Ooh, I didn't know I could do that. Dynamite. Seems like a terrible idea from the top of an elevator. Like, how many of these guys are just jumping down an elevator shaft? How much is the Kingpin really paying these guys? Just blow away all the glass, because now I know I can't. Who is that guy? It's like Rolento. Jigsaw? What? Okay. That guy does not look a thing like Jigsaw. Unless there's a... How much dynamite did they put on this? I don't remember Jigsaw being in this game, because that's a repaint of that Red Army dude we saw earlier. Not repaint his skin, different head. Well, I guess I gotta talk about Jigsaw in my other video. I had no idea Jigsaw was in this game, because I don't think that's Jigsaw. It's Gino. Jigsaw in name only? Maybe not. Maybe Jigsaw looked like that. His face didn't look like it was messed up. That's the whole thing behind Jigsaw, is Punisher threw him through a church window? Maybe it was just a glass window. And his face got all messed up and put back together like a Jigsaw has it. Wowcat? His name is Wowcat. Or in, what was it, Punisher Warzone? I think he put him into like a giant meat grinder filled with broken glass. He got messed up in that one. Take that. Oh my god. See, like, the whole thing with the Reavers was like, they just liked to kill mutants. They wanted to beat up mutants. Wildcat. I can't believe that guy's name is Wildcat. So I don't really know what Pretty Boy is doing, cloning himself multiple times. He's got human hands like Robocop. Yeah, I don't quite understand what he's doing here working for the Kingpin. But again, it gives some variety to the enemies. Yeah, you punch that guy, buddy. Oh, I just threw a bunch of ninja stars out of the sky. Is that Wildcat? No, it's Red Lamp is back. So like, I'm pretty sure all these guys should be deceased. Gosh darn. Once again, I was not paying attention, but I'm in over $2 here, maybe 3. We'll just say $3. You brought a knife to a gunfight, you silly goose. I don't even care about my points, I'm not picking up jewelry anymore. I'll eat that pot roast for that a little bit. Didn't even give me any help. Oh, these girls. Grenade! Grenade City! Yeah, like this. Replenish my grenades. They're actually being pretty generous with my grenades. How do you explain the Mohawk grenade, Mr. T? You guys remember that there was a World of Warcraft commercial where Mr. T was like, I play Warcraft, I'm a Night Elf Mohawk. Like, that's not a real thing. He's like, yeah, it is. Maybe I hacked the game. How do you explain the Mohawk grenade? And then they think they put the Mohawk grenade in there for real. Anyway, it's all over, Kingpin. You're through. You enter the Punisher, just sound like a normal guy. Hey, Kingpin, it's all over. Look at the size of this mamma jamma. You're not getting your deposit back on this hotel room because I wrecked your furniture and found a hammer in it. Take that. See, like, it's Bogart, but like, how cool would that be if that was like Fancy Dan and Ox and Montana and Big Man? Like, but like realistically, I don't know if the Punisher's ever come across those guys. Because, as we know, the Punisher just murders people. I had my gun out and I grabbed a sword. Look at the size of the Punisher, the Kingpin. Like, I just, oh, this game is so fun. Nice hits. Not even an hour long. Big leg sweep. I'm gonna drop a grenade on the Kingpin when I come back from the dead. Microchip just runs into the middle of the battlefield. Does CPR on the Punisher. It does knock him down. So many dudes. And are these guys, did he just spit on me? Did he breathe smoke? What was that? But if Kingpin's got all these dudes waiting in the wings, like, or are they all running up from different floors because the elevator blew up so they'd have to take the stairs? Like, why are they coming in a few at a time? They all thought that was pretty funny. I thought this was pretty funny. Shoot their boss in the nuts. And he just threw me like a rag doll. Yeah, like, where'd these guys come from? Oh, sorry, boss, we just got here. Or were they specifically like, you wait till the guys in the pink jackets get taken out, and then you come in. Green guys, you're up after black jackets. Make sure to take off your hats. Too many guys with hats. He's just... How is cigar smoke an attack? Is the Punisher a Karen that doesn't believe in public smoking? And just the idea that you would blow that smoke on me really hurts me to my core. Holy shit! Did you see that? That is like Sabin suplexing the train. Final Fantasy VI. Oh, the Kingpin just throws me. You know what I didn't like was the design of the Kingpin in the Spider-Verse movie. Oh, that I throw my back out playing this. He's almost dead. Grenade. But yeah, just the way the Kingpin, like, where his head was and stuff, I didn't like that design. I loved the portrayal, Liv Schreiber, everything else was great, just didn't like it. Last stage clear. Kingpin, like 1.2 million points. Perfect. What did I get perfect for? Was it because I died and came back with full health at the end? Hilarious. My cat is meowing. Nick Fury's just like, hey, Sorry I'm late. The whole building's gonna blow. So, damn, we gotta get out of here. Good night, fat boy. Where'd they go? They just jumped and then came out of the building from the beginning, and down goes the tower. He referred to that as a hotel. You cannot tell me there weren't innocent people in that hotel. As the Kingpin faced his final defeat at the Punisher's hands, the King building, its support structure badly damaged, collapsed, its dying echo reverberating through the city like an anguished roar of an exorcised demon. With the defeat of the King's building collapsed, the Kingpin's stuff fell apart. But for the Punisher, the battle's been won, the war goes on, there's never going to end, and an impossible task? Nah, why not? We got to keep fighting. Can he ever truly win? No, not really. A man is accepted his own fate. He's just going to go on in destiny. And then the Punisher vanished into the dark, melting back into the shadows to stalk his prey. And the prisoners in New York, they know stuff's up. And the next morning, the police searched through the rubble of the King building, and they found over 293 ex-criminals. But they could not find any body that could be identified as the Kingpin, which, in Shadowland, we learned that the Kingpin just keeps a big fat guy that looks like him in his building, so if the buildings do collapse, he can just fake his own death and disappear from the country for a while. I love this, shooting up the credits. Anyway, I've been Big Ol' Hoss, and y'all have been Haussmaniacs watching this. Goodbye. That's all. Okay, bye.